Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. A man who rescued a baby from a serious house fire got to reunite with the child he saved and their grateful mother recently at Fire Station 33.
My baby's in there, and I thought to myself, oh my God. And I just took off running.
Without concern about his personal safety or well-being, John Stankovich rushed into the engulfed home he happened to be passing by upon learning from a distraught mother that one of her babies was still trapped inside. According to Stankovich, the first attempt to bring out the baby was unsuccessful.
I went in there, I called around, I couldn't find the baby. I came back out and I asked her, I said, where is your baby? She gave me directions. Went back in, found the baby gate laying on the floor and felt around. Couldn't find the baby. I was just getting ready to leave because it was getting so bad. And then the baby cried. And it was enough to get me to lurch forward another 3 feet. My arm went across her leg. I just pulled back, grabbed her by the leg, and out the door.
Samantha James, the mother of the rescued baby, expressed her sincere appreciation and gratitude to John for rescuing her child.
A couple minutes later, he came out holding my baby that I thought I was never going to see again. Those moments I was thinking to myself, how am I going to have just one twin? How am I going to do that? I'm so grateful for John. He's our guardian angel, for sure. And to the firefighters.
Cleveland Fire Chief Anthony Luke also praised John's heroic actions.
Today is a good day. Today is a day about life, sacrifice, dedication, courage. The actions of John were outstanding, incredible, amazing. We as firefighters, we do this every day. We don't ask for accolades. We don't ask for praise. Many times we are uncomfortable in the spotlight with it, but all the firefighters you see standing here, the injured firefighters, they do this every day. Their families are at home worrying about them every day.
Without warning, pretty much, I just heard a crack. And then next thing I know, I was under a porch and a roof. I couldn't move. It took me a while, but I figured out how to reach my radio. And at that point, the Mayday had already been called for me. Like everyone has said, there were what we thought lives to be saved, so we're gonna put ourselves in harm's way to get there.
Everyone here at TV20 would like to congratulate John Stankovich on his heroic actions on that fateful day. To help celebrate and kick off Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, the City of Cleveland held a celebration in the rotunda of City Hall. Cleveland's Community Relations Director Angela Shute-Woodson welcomed everyone to the gathering.
So this month is always special to us because you get to come to our house, which is your house here at City Hall, as we embrace all of the many different cultures within the Asian community.
The keynote address was delivered by Katie Lee, the Northern Ohio Administrative Assistant for the Social Security Administration.
I'm excited to be here this evening at the annual City Hall event to honor our community's diverse cultures as we kick off Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. The AANHPI population is the fastest growing in the U.S., and the community has become more visible than ever before. Social Security continues to increase access to services and reduce barriers related to the language challenges that some members of AA and NHPI communities face.
Afterwards, everyone was treated to a series of performances from the Ling Yun Rising Star and Stellar Acrobatic Dance Academy. The performers put on a dazzling show to the delight of the audience. You can see the entire Asian Heritage Month celebration, along with all the performances, by watching it on TV20 or anytime you wish on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. The Mexican Committee of Cleveland hosted a vibrant Cinco de Mayo celebration where they commemorated the rich cultural heritage of Mexico. From traditional folk dances to mariachi bands, this event was a feast for the senses.
Comité Mexicano has been around for about 6-7 years since we started as a group, and since the beginning we have doing a joint venture with Cleveland City of Cleveland. And at the beginning, we were working with the City of Cleveland doing this event at the Rotunda. And after some time, we started doing this event as a Mexican organization. But we have always been doing in collaboration with the City of Cleveland.
Cinco de Mayo is not just about commemorating a historical event, it's about celebrating the culture, heritage, and the contributions of the Mexican-American community.
Cinco de Mayo, it's an event that we celebrate in mainly, I would say, in the United States. And it's a celebration of a battle that took place in Mexico, in the city of Puebla in Mexico. This battle, it's very memorized because it was a battle in which the Mexican army that was outnumbered by a French army, and the Mexican army also did not have the firearm that to be able to fight against the French army. The French army was at that moment one of the most fearful armies because of the advancements in firearms that they had. So it was a great battle that is commemorated by many people, also here in the United States, and it's also a sign of how when the Mexican community started moving into the United States, migrating, and it was a form of them to be represented. It was the way, it was how they started representing themselves here in the United States, and that's why this Cinco de Mayo, La Batalla de Puebla, which happened in 1862 on May 5th, it's very commemorated in the United States.
Chris Martinez, the Hispanic liaison for the Department of Community Relations for the City of Cleveland, presented a proclamation to Ray Esparza on behalf of Mayor Justin Bibb.
It's with great honor that I present, on behalf of our 56th Mayor of Cleveland, Mayor Justin Bibb, a proclamation for the Cinco de Mayo. And it's I'm Justin Bibb, the 58th Mayor of the City of Cleveland, do horribly offer the proclamation to the City of Cleveland Mexican Community President Ray Esparza and his wife. It's an honor to present this proclamation to you. Keep doing a great job for the community, especially for the Mexican community. On behalf of the City of Cleveland, we're honored to present you this proclamation. Thank you.
Unity and celebration were the themes of the day for Cinco de Mayo in Cleveland. The Cleveland Museum of Art's newest exhibit is straight from the heart of Korea, and TV20 reporter Errol Porter was there to take it all in.
Thanks, Dan. I'm here at the Cleveland Art Museum, and today we get to experience Korean couture. It's a celebration of Korean designers and their influence in the world of fashion.
We're celebrating Korean culture through this exhibition, which is free and open to the public. And we have a really cool event coming up next Friday. It's Mix K-pop, so we're celebrating K-pop in conjunction with this great exhibition.
This groundbreaking showcase explores the evolution of Korean traditional attire and its influence on contemporary couture.
Oh, this is really the first Korean fashion exhibition in Cleveland. And also it is the first exhibition in the West to introduce historical garment of Joseon Dynasty. So we are very proud to introduce the transformative legacy of Korean fashion from the early modern to 21st century.
Before picking the pieces, we had to choose the themes. What are the narratives that we're stringing through the show? So there's the idea of historical dress history. What are Koreans wearing in the 15, 16, 1700s? And then another theme is architecture. Another theme is nature. So how are all these themes being integrated within contemporary designers' aesthetics?
From intricate embroidery to luxurious fabrics, the exhibit features a stunning array of garments that blur the lines between tradition and innovation.
So the wedding ensemble is by Andre Kim. We estimate that it was also probably 1980s, early 1990s. And Andre Kim will always close his fashion shows with bridal wear. And he would add this theatrical element where the models, he would actually also make groom's wear too. So he would have a bride and a groom kind of dramatically walk at the end of the show and lean their foreheads against each other as this like moment of intimacy to create a moment, the theatrics of fashion. But this particular bridal gown is really just hinting toward all of his aesthetics and using, different images of flora and fauna, between the antelopes, the floral imagery, to really kind of speak about the richness of these references in Korean art, and using his bridal wear and using all of his fashion really as a canvas of Korean heritage. And so that's what we see here.
What an awesome time had here at the Cleveland Museum of Art. Thank you to its curators. They put on a great display of Korean fashion. I'm Errol Porter, reporting for TV20. We are Cleveland.
Thanks, Errol. This high fashion exhibit at the Cleveland Museum of Art is a testament to the power of fashion, bridging cultures and inspiring creativity. Don't miss your chance to experience this extraordinary journey through Korean couture. How did 500 donated curtains from the now closed St. Vincent Charity Hospital end up bringing the community together with their sewing machines in tow? We sent TV20 reporter Errol Porter to St. Vincent's to find out.
It's incredible to see so many people from all different areas of Cleveland coming together for a real purpose.
Let me just say, it felt like family when I walked up in here. Man, the vibe is so high.
A community sew-a-thon took place at the building that was once St. Vincent Charity Hospital. Sherry Renee, founder and CEO of Cleveland Sews, organized the event.
So Cleveland Sews is an educational and workforce development program in Cleveland. We use sewing to stitch together people and communities. We focus a lot on working with materials that would otherwise be designated for the landfill and repurposing it into new possibilities for our communities.
So what exactly was this community sew-a-thon about? Colleen Brady, who sews with Cleveland Sews, said it has to do with some 500 curtains donated from the now closed St. Vincent Charity Hospital.
When they closed down a year or so ago, in all the rooms there were curtains, and in all the bays downstairs there were curtains that get pulled around, and they didn't really have a reason for them. And so our founder, Sherry Renee, contacted them, and we're repurposing them and sewing them into just little bags, and they're going to be given out at the food bank here for people to take their food home with. And then, like I said, we're hoping to even use these pieces that are a little bit bigger to create produce bags. And the straps, everything, we're just repurposing like mad.
Victoria Trotter, Executive Director of Green Movement Glenville, attended the sew-a-thon and was taken aback by the community created around sewing.
These sew-a-thons, they not only bring a skill, a trade to people, but they unite us, they connect us, because how do we connect? We bond over activities. Mm-hmm. So this is like a traditional activity where people get together for a worthy cause, right? And be productive. So they're making these bags, they're sewing these bags that have come from these curtains, these heavy curtains that hung around the hospital. They're repurposing that material, and then they're going to make these bags and distribute them. I can't think of a better way to be a social entrepreneur. Right. I really can't.
Everyone was able to get involved in the sew-a-thon, no matter the age. Jenny Becker brought her 4-year-old son, Abe, who carefully cut out squares from the fabric to help in making the bags. Jenny said she wanted this to be a learning experience for young Abe.
He's 4, and we want him to know that it's important, and also important to reuse materials, to be at this old hospital, and to be turning the curtains into something that can be useful again.
For more information on Cleveland Sews and maybe to become a volunteer, visit clevelandsews.org. From seasoned adventurers to families looking for their next outdoor escapade, there was something for everyone at the Outdoor Fun Expo show at the Huntington Convention Center. And Errol Porter was there to give us a glimpse into the excitement.
Thanks, Dan. I'm here at the Huntington Convention Center in downtown Cleveland for the Outdoor Expo, where Cleveland is getting prepared for a wonderful summer. When the weather breaks in Cleveland, families get a chance to bond over things like kayaking sessions, hiking, and even scaling a rock climbing wall. It's all about getting back to nature and enjoying the great outdoors.
I'm a people person. I love talking to people, especially about my passion, kayaks and fishing. So I can talk all day. It's just having enough hours in the day to do everything, Right around the corner, May 15th is warm water season. That's when the water gets above 60 degrees. So we put the dry suits away, get the kayaks out, and go out there, chase walleyes, smallmouth, and catfish, and long-nosed gar when it gets hotter.
One thing about summertime in Cleveland is people want to get out on the water and take advantage of living on a lake. And companies like Vermilion Marina has got you covered.
We're taking people out on Lake Erie generally. We do bareboat rentals as well. Anybody's welcome, amateurs as well as, experienced professionals, captain's licenses. If you don't have your license, no worries. I'll go over some stuff with you. Make sure you're comfortable before you get out there. This boat actually behind us is one of the boats that we would be renting out onto Lake Erie, 2024.
Amidst the rush of modern life, there's solace in the simplicity of nature. And companies like Hunt of a Lifetime Foundation offers exciting outings for families across the country.
Hunt of a Lifetime is a non-profit organization. We take children and adults 21 and under with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities out on their dream hunting or fishing trip free of charge to the parents. If you cannot contact us or don't know the phone number or would like to learn more online, we have a website, huntofalifetime.org. I repeat, huntofalifetime.org.
And the expo was not just about outdoor activities. They also offered a petting zoo with exotic animals.
So what you have right here, this is a Colombian red-tailed boa, Jake from Snake Farm. And guess what?
What's that?
He's got his khakis on.
What the heck, man? So Jake from Snake Farm is actually in a State Farm commercial.
Yeah, that's right. He helps people overcome their fears and save on life insurance.
That's what I'm talking about. I might need some life insurance if he gets any tighter on my neck. So who's this guy right here?
This right here is Mash 100-yard dash, a two-toed sloth.
How fast does he run 100?
Well, sloths are obviously slow, right? But they're actually very fast swimmers because they're swimming away from anacondas, and they have these little hook fingers as we're feeding him here. You can pet him if you want. Pet him down there right there, Phil. Look how cute and cuddly that guy is, isn't he?
Loves it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what do we have over here?
This right here is an eastern gray kangaroo. Wow. They are the second tallest in the animal kingdom of kangaroos. There's 4 kangaroo species, and they're the rarest kangaroo. There's only 2 zoos in America that have them, us and the Fort Wayne, Indiana Zoo.
Wow, what a great time we had here at the Outdoor Expo here at the Huntington Convention Center. TV20 wants to wish you a great summer. I'm Errol Porter, reporter for TV20. We are Cleveland.
Thanks, Errol. The Cleveland Outdoor Fun Expo is not just a showcase of gear and activities, it's a celebration of our connection to nature and the adventures that await us just beyond our doorstep. Finally, in a touching tribute to motherhood, the Senior Citizens Drama Club at Zelma George Recreation Center put on a delightful Mother's Day play that warmed the hearts of all who attended. With passion and enthusiasm, the seasoned actresses took to the stage, weaving tales of love, sacrifice, and a timeless bond between mothers and their children.
Mama said a lot of things that cut like a knife and had you rethinking your choices. But she also said a lot of things that would soothe and encourage your soul and dry your tears like,
baby, just pray on it. You always make the right decision in the end.
And
God is always with us.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, remember, Mama always loved you.
Yep.
From humorous anecdotes to tear-jerking moments, the play captured the essence of motherhood in all its glory, leaving the audience both laughing and reaching for tissues. It's incredible to see the talent and dedication of our seniors. Their performance was truly touching. As the women wrapped up this heartwarming production, it was clear that the Senior Citizens Drama Club had succeeded in spreading love and joy to all who had the privilege of witnessing their performance. Well, we are constantly uploading new content on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. You can also connect with TV20 Cleveland on your favorite social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and X. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of May 12th. Today, Sunday, is Mother's Day. We want to wish a happy Mother's Day to all the incredible CMSD moms, grandmothers, and mother figures. Your love, strength, and endless support light up our scholars' lives every day. Here's to you, today and always. Well, in order to make our bus routes more efficient next school year, CMSD is now requiring all eligible parents and guardians to request transportation for their students. Later this month, all eligible CMSD households will receive a brief phone survey from the district's transportation department asking whether they wish to opt in for bus service. In the meanwhile, families can also request bus service for the coming year by contacting the Transportation Department at 216-838-4287. The Washington Park Horticulture Spring Sale is currently taking place. You can purchase beautiful hanging baskets, geraniums, and flower pots until Wednesday. The sale is held at 3875 Washington Park Boulevard in Newburgh Heights and will be open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. All proceeds from the sale go towards supporting the students in the horticulture program. On Monday, the Senate League Boys Tennis Classic is scheduled for 1 p.m. All matches will be played at Jefferson Park, located in Cleveland's West Park neighborhood. The Board of Education will meet for its monthly board work session on Tuesday at the Garrick Morgan High School campus. The meeting will begin at 6:30 p.m. and will be live streamed on the district's Facebook and YouTube pages. On Thursday, the Executive Grill is hosting the end-of-the-year barbecue. On the menu will be some fan favorites like chicken, barbecued ribs, shrimp, skewers, mac and cheese, and more. Tickets are still available until Wednesday, May 15th. There are 3 seating times at 11, 11:45, and 12:30. The tickets are $25. To make a reservation, send an email to executivegrill@clevelandmetroschools.org with the number of guests and preferred time slot. Now, if you can't make this event, the Executive Grill's food truck will be out and about this summer. The end of the academic year is quickly approaching. High school graduations will begin on Friday, May 24th with the Max Hayes High School ceremony. For a complete list of graduations, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/graduations2024. And if you haven't signed up for the hottest thing happening this summer, you want to do so fast. Your summer soundtrack is produced by CMSD, Youth Opportunities Unlimited of Cleveland, Starting Point, Cleveland Public Library, and the City of Cleveland. These organizations have collaborated to create a soundtrack that you will love all summer long. You can choose from 3 tracks: Get on Track, Grind, or Beast Mode, each one featuring fun and engaging activities for students entering kindergarten through 12th grade. And that's not all. There is also summer camps, sports, arts, and more. This summer is going to be epic. Register today at clevelandmetroschools.org/summer soundtrack. Now that the summer is just around the corner, it is also time to think about the next academic year. The time is now to enroll your scholars into one of CMSD's unique and excellent schools. The School Choice website is open for enrollment. Sign your children going into pre-K through 12th grade up at choosecmsd.org. Preschool is free and high quality. Children will get a jump start on reading and math while having fun. Students in kindergarten through 12th grade can attend any school in the district. To learn more about the CMSD schools and to enroll your student, go to choosecmsd.org. Well, this week's CMSD shout out goes to our amazing teachers. All week long, our teachers were treated to gifts and special observances. Terminal Tower even turned blue for CTU. Thank you for all you do to support and uplift our scholars. Now, if your school, staff, or students are doing anything amazing, we want to hear about it. Please tag CMSD on social media and use the hashtag CMSD Shoutout. We'll stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, X, Facebook, or YouTube. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.